Hello everybody out there on YouTube. This is James, and today I am going to be showing off the newest engine in the collection, that being a Lionel 1615 steam switcher. This was purchased off eBay by my good friend Taylor, so thank you to Taylor for that. And this engine is 61 years old. It was made in 1955 with the slope back tender, although the one that I have is missing a few things. Number one, it doesn't have a bell, but I don't believe these came with a bell on the back. A step right here is gone, and also the marker lights. I assume this one had marker lights at some point, but they appear to have been broken off. If they didn't have them, please correct me. But anyway, this engine runs like an absolute dream. So we're going to demonstrate it. So here it goes. And it can crawl too, which is actually pretty impressive, considering that it's a post-war engine. Oh, not 61, it's 65, I think. I could be wrong on that, but anyway. And no, that is not the original tender. That is a modern plastic tender. It doesn't have any pickups, though, in it, but it was a spare tender I had lying around, and it matched the engine, so that's what I put with it. And look at that. Barely running off of anything. And yet, look at how nicely it's going. And there we have it. It runs amazingly in forward and reverse, and it stays in neutral pretty well. It has functioning knuckle couplers, both front and back, and I will be making some minor cosmetic adjustments to this engine, mainly painting the steam whistle that it has, and maybe giving it some white outlining on the cab. This was going to be purchased with the intent of turning it into a Thomas character, one of the Scottish twins. However, due to recent events and the fact that I have a layout that I will be soon working on, I need as many locomotives as I can for that layout to run. I can't say what it is just yet, but a explanation will be given soon. But anyway, this engine is going to be pressed into service for that, or if I can figure out a way to sort of switch it back and forth between being a Thomas character and not, then I will do that. But yeah, for being quite an old engine, it runs pretty smoothly. But then again, my 203 here, one of the harder to find switch engines, this is an 060 variant, is the smoothest running steam engine in my entire fleet. This thing can crawl like no one's business. It doesn't even stutter when it moves. It rolls perfectly well. Which sadly is more than I can say for the 702, which by far is one of the least appreciated performers, because this engine only has two settings: stop and infinity speed, because this thing flies off curves like no one's business. Although it is a Lion Chief engine, I do like that and the fact that I can customize its sounds, but still, I don't really use this one a lot, but still, it is fun to use on occasion. Yep, I hope you all liked this little video on this new engine. And again, thanks to Taylor for purchasing this locomotive for me. Well, catch you in the next video.